Starting out, I'm reading here from Syracuse.com. Headlined, jail deputies released the wrong prisoner and gave her someone else's drugs, sheriff says. Yeah. 4 deputies recently let the wrong woman out of the Justice Center jail, according to Onondaga County Sheriff Toby Shelley. The staff also gave her drugs used to treat addictions that weren't supposed to go to her, the sheriff said. The 25-year-old Syracuse woman who was in jail charged with third-degree burglary was found 3 days later in Mattadale, which I looked it up, just like 15-minute drive outside of Syracuse. The sheriff told Syracuse.com/The Post Standard on Friday. 3 deputies and a sergeant have been disciplined with losses of vacation days, the sheriff said. The woman, Courtney Phillips, now faces felony charges.
What the fuck?
Of escape.
What the fuck? That's so unfair.
Forgery.
Escape, bitch. You escaped me.
Yeah.
You escaped me.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's like if anyone did a prison break,
it was
the
you, the
deputies.
deputies.
She did nothing wrong. She's literally doing what she's being told to do while she's imprisoned and has no rights.
I was listening to the sheriffs. You charging me with escape? That's first off, just by rule, she touched home base. She safe, dog.
Exactly.
She touched home base, bro. You gotta be fair, dog. I don't know what kind of fucked up legal system.
She got arrested for third-degree burglary, not first degree, not second degree, third degree. That means it was borderline legal. Dude, whatever she did, might as well have been a good deed, as far as I'm concerned. Third-degree burglary.
She stole too many samples from fucking Costco and shit. She's like, "Oh, these are mine. Oh, bitch, we gotta charge you with something.
We gotta charge you with something. Yeah.
You can't just steal all the samples."
So she's in jail for third-degree burglary, bad enough. But now she has like much harsher charges pressed on her for literally doing nothing.
That's
now she's a prison escape artist.
That's crazy.
But she's not. She's not that. And it's like, okay, the sheriff deputies, their punishment is they get their vacation days taken away, which that sucks. Look, I'm all about quote unquote workers' rights. I'm using workers in quotes for these jail cops, but it's like it's hard to imagine a scenario where your job is working at a jail where you fuck up. Well, you can fuck up more than this because, people will say, oh, a jail cop's job, what's their job? Oh, to keep everyone safe. No, their job really is to keep everyone inside jail.
Yeah.
And
all you gotta do is make sure they don't leave the building.
Yes, but
you can torment them. You can throw them in holes. You can throw them inside of a hole. Inside of a hole.
Yeah.
But as long as they're not
you could get away with doing a lot of psychopathic shit.
Shawshank Redemption, but it's 5 minutes long, and it's just this. Them letting them. All right, you can go.
And it's funny because it's not even even that is being charitable because it's not that they let someone escape. They facilitated the escape. They told her to escape. I can't imagine doing a worse. That's like if you're a teacher and instead of teaching them nothing, you taught them wrong shit. Yeah. Like you taught them 2 + 2 = 5. That is worse than teaching them nothing. That's what these jail cops were doing.
Or you tell your students they can cheat, and then when you get their grade back, you be like, you suspended, right?
Exactly. Exactly. You know what we're calling your mom.
Wow, that's crazy. You cheat. It literally is like it's what you tell your cousin and be like, you could curse, and they'd be like, shit. I'm telling your mama right the fuck now, and they just get their ass beat. Like you set me up, bitch. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So yeah, wait. Let's keep going here. Okay, faces felony charges of escape, forgery, falsifying a business record, and get this, criminal possession of a controlled substance. Again, the drugs they gave her.
Okay, but falsifying a business record, where did that one come from?
I don't even know, dude. They threw the book at this poor girl.
Also, falsifying business record. We also caught her in some white collar crime. We've also.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So the drug charge was for the wrong prescription drugs, again, given to her in jail, dude. That's the. If I was this girl, I'd be like, look, do y'all want me in jail or not?
You gave her.
Make up your mind,
You're
please.
charging her for all of your mistakes. That's
exactly.
crazy. So she's being charged with escaping because you went to her cell. You opened up the key and you grabbed her. You didn't check her ID or whatever. That didn't happen. I know that there's more than one level of when an inmate is leaving. There absolutely has to be more than one level of
there is
fucking you know what I mean of identification for a inmate to be like leaving. They can't just be like, look at him. That's that nigga. And then they
that's what they're not supposed to do, but that's what they did. Because look, I'll go back to the article. Shelley said he really. So this is the sheriff. Sheriff Shelley said he really can't understand how the mistake happened. Quote: "Our policy requires 4 times that you identify the inmate to ensure you have the right one." The sheriff said, "I really can't wrap my head around how it could have happened." Yeah, I guess you got to make it 5 times because
they're charging her for each time that they. She's been charged 4 times.
For impersonating. It's like, dude,
the drug part is crazy because they really are charging her for each thing that they did. They gave the drugs were for the other inmate who was supposed to. So that's like the other part that's undiscussed is like the person who's just stuck in jail. Just like. Who didn't get her meds, because these are like, it's like opiate like detox medication. So it's like you give it to addicts and it does have a smaller dose. You know, it's for withdrawal. So it has like a manageable amount of opiate whatever to like help wean them off. But for someone who's not addicted to opiates, I assume it's like taking drugs. That's even scarier because like.
This person needs those drugs.
Yeah, and people who don't get who are on withdrawals and they don't get their opiate medication when they're on withdrawals, they have seizures. That's why they give them.
They could die. They could die.
Cops, as we discussed, what if a cop discovered? What if a cop discovered that person having a seizure? Now they're doubly fucked. Now they're just like, something's happening.
Now they're getting stomped out in the showers.
He's shaking like a wizard. I don't know. I think he's trying to shake out of prison. What
a ridiculous mess. And this will be a little bit of theme of today's episode of cops. People getting punished for cops' mistakes. And that'll be a story in a much darker story, unfortunately, that will be at the end of this episode. But, okay, let's keep going here. It all started at about 3 p.m., August 8th, when a deputy went to a cell to get an inmate who was scheduled to be released. So here's how it started. The deputy went to the next cell over, the sheriff said. Phillips did not tell the deputies she wasn't scheduled to be released, Shelley said. She went along with the process. Deputies did not check her wristband that included her name and has a photo, making it as easy as possible.
Just the basic level of... Just doing the standard level of like not even double checking, just checking. Just the simple, just come on, bro. You didn't even do the first step, the level 1 of making sure you got the right person. They
have wristbands with photos on them. I mean, how much more foolproof do you need to do your job correctly?
You don't even have to like come up with some like insane plan to escape prison. You just gotta fingers crossed. Maybe they'll just fuck up. Because
I mean, honestly, what is the expectation here that because when you're in jail, I mean, like reasonably things could happen that are outside of your control, like like a Kafka-esque, like when you're in jail in the system of under like you're in a dark corner of society and you're the victim of all this like bureaucratic nonsense that's out of your control. If someone just comes up to you one day and is like, "Oh, by the way, you're free," beyond like whether or not she was like what was going through her head when she agreed with it, whether or not she was going along with it like. No, you could assume she was knowingly going along with it, knowing they were making a mistake. But you could also just as safely assume that she was faith with full faith, believe like, oh, okay, I guess I'm out.
Damn, just like
that's how this shit works sometimes.
It does. People, you're out, you're free. No, 100%. First off, it's once like you said, why question? Listen, why question God's blessings? Okay, the door is opening. I'm leaving. 2, even if they do come in, they do haphazardly come in and just be like, "Yeah, you're free to go. So pack your bags." Yeah, and they just toss you out in jail.
Exactly.
People bail people. There's so many videos of people just bailing people out of jail, and they're just like, "Why you let me out? I had a bed and free food." And they're like,
Yeah.
"Shit.
Yeah.
Well, you're out now, nigga."
Yeah.
Well, you're homeless.
So the expectation was for her to be like, "No, I'm staying here. Fuck you, coppers."
You're out of jail. Double check. Matter of fact, triple check. Like I won't leave. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And now she has more charges pressed on her. It's
Worse
like,
charges.
It is Kafka-esque. Like this is Kafka-esque. Like she literally did nothing.
She just sat there and got more charges.
Got released, got more charges. Now she's back in for longer for doing nothing.
I bet that day felt great though. She not only are you free to go, here's some drugs. What, really? This is awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, right back. That's next part of the article. So deputies took Phillips to the infirmary where she received multi-day supply of Suboxone. Shelley said, Suboxone is an opioid substitute used to treat addiction. The drug was supposed to go to the woman who was scheduled to be released. Shelley said Phillips did not have a prescription for the drug. Deputies gave Phillips clothes and other personal items. She told them the clothes were not hers and didn't fit her, but no alarms went off, Shelley said. So to me, that shows she was being like honest. She was like acting in good faith. Mm-hmm. Like if she had some scheme, if she in that moment was like, oh, I'm gonna go, they're making a mistake, I'm gonna go along with this, even though that's not her fault. It seems like she wasn't even doing that because she told them that these clothes don't fit. They're not hers. The two women also had different hair colors, Shelley said. The woman who was supposed to be released had blue hair, while Phillips has blonde hair.
Wow. So they let another non-binary Bushwick lesbian out. Meanwhile, the MAGA blonde-haired, blue-eyed beauty is stuck in prison. This fucking two-tier justice system.
I'm gonna let Ashton sit with that joke on his side of the podcast. I'm over here on my side of the podcast.
They let out a lefty, one of you wokies out. I'm sorry.
Yeah. They did. Or no, they kept her in.
The release supposed to be released has damn. Oh, never mind. The joke's backwards. You're right.
But anyways, poor lady.
Free both them women.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
The one was supposed to be out.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be out. And then
let her out, obviously. Please let her out. Don't punish her. They'll be like, for conspiring to release your...
You know, she got 6 more charges. You overstayed your welcome, so that's the extra 20 days.
Yeah. You actually were not allowed to eat that meal we gave you, so that's going to come out. That's going to come out of your
paycheck. Stealing from the state, actually. What we define that as.
That's going to come out of your paycheck. She's like, what paycheck? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
The point is you're here for 10 more years.
You just got the 20 extra years for over. It's like fucking, you didn't do checkout at noon, so we're going to charge. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, freedom.